why we recycle. It's now the play that you can see next month in Scranton.
And we've got another kid in the kitchen today. A 13-year-old from the Poconos is showing us his special homemade pasta.
Okay, for today's Kids in the Kitchen, we have 13-year-old Dominic Azero. And Dominic, you're from the Poconos. Welcome.
Thank you for having me today.
All right, so Dominic, now you're going to make pasta from scratch.
Yes.
Okay. I can't boil water, so this ought to be fun. So, all right. First of all, let me ask, why did you decide to do it? Like, why do you want to make the pasta instead of, say, buying it or buying it out of the box?
When you make pasta, it comes with like a better texture.
Okay.
It tastes better overall, and you have your impact on the food.
Okay. Okay.
So to make it, all you need is about 2 cups of flour, 2 eggs.
It's like a lava. It's like a volcano in there.
A little bit of salt, just like a dash of oil.
How do you know how much? Just guess?
It's just like...
I'm doing it so much.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get to know it.
Okay.
And just about 1 tablespoon of water.
First of all, I'm going to go back to the whole... Well, you keep doing that, but I'm going to go back to the whole... You're 13,
yes.
And you're making pasta. It's like burned hot dogs.
So just...
You use a microwave all the time.
Well, okay.
Okay,
So
so
basically, you just...
that up.
You just need this together.
Okay, so that's going to turn into the pasta.
You need that together, and basically it turns into
that.
Turns into this.
Okay.
So what you want to do with this is you want to get a pasta machine. You want to put it on its widest size.
Okay.
When you have this, and so you want to slowly but surely put the pasta through the machine a couple of times, just to get it nice and smooth. Now, this is the biggest setting, just so we get...
So while you're doing that,
pasta.
What are some tips for people that maybe want to try to do this at home?
I would say look online to see what tips people have, because it really depends on your experience with cooking overall, and especially dough. Okay. So now we put it on the 3rd size down, and then we want to feed it through once again.
So it has to be a certain texture, and it has to be like a certain size, right?
Yes.
To make obviously the perfect you want, as thin as possible, so you can roll it, whatever the case, right?
Yes. You want to do this until it gets not too soft, but not too hard. Like a nice medium texture we want. So we want to run it through a couple of times. You see it's nice and smooth.
It looks like a paper shredder.
Kind of.
Kind of, but it's just a pasta maker.
Mm-hmm. So that's run through a bunch. And then you see the bubbles coming out right here.
Yeah, they're starting to become...
And then you see you're getting your sheets of pasta
that you're going to turn into whatever the meal is.
This is probably the hardest part of it all.
Using a knife?
Not that, but you gotta half it. So
all right, you continue to do with that, and we'll let Dominic finish up here. We'll be back and see how the pasta is. But for now, let's send it to a special message.
That information, and now we're back in the PaLive kitchen. We are doing Kids in the Kitchen today. We're featuring 13-year-old Dominic from the Poconos. He's making homemade pasta from scratch. You're ready to make some noodles out of that, right?
So we've thinned these noodles to the point where we can put them through the cutting tool.
What shape's this going to be?
This is going to be linguine.
Linguine, okay, cool. Look at that.
You literally just put the hand on there and crank it. And then all you do is you take your pasta.
Okay.
And since this is fresh, this boils...
right into the boiling water.
Yeah, right into the boiling water.
Wow, quick and easy. Look at that.
And
you make it look so simple. I've never made my own pasta. I always buy the cheap box of pasta. So that wasn't that hard, it didn't seem.
No, it only takes like 30 seconds to boil this pasta since it's fresh.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. And another thing you did when we were in the last segment was you just added some oil to the boiling water. I've never seen that before.
Well, you add oil and you add salt, so
I knew about the
pasta,
salt, but the oil, okay.
So the pasta has more flavor than just bland, basically, than just flour. And so this pasta is actually done now.
Look at that!
Since it's fresh.
That's amazing! So we're putting it right onto the sauce that's heating up over here.
Yep.
And now, to get this recipe for the noodles, for the sauce, where did you get this? Did you come up with it on your own?
Well, there's like a universal recipe for making pasta. It's basically 1 egg to 1 cup of flour to about a tablespoon of water and a teaspoon of salt.
Okay. But you've done it so much, you were kind of eyeballing it up earlier.
Yeah.
You know what to look for there.
Yeah. And so this comes out real quick.
Wow.
And then...
So a little extra prep work, but in terms of making it, actually is super quick. Now, what would happen? Oh, go ahead.
A lot of times this actually comes out faster than doing it from the box.
Yeah, it seems like it. What would happen, Dominic, though, if you made the noodles like you did here and you kept them, you didn't put them in the boiling water right away? Would it still be like quick and easy when you went to make it?
Well, then you'd have to keep this in the fridge.
In the fridge. The noodles in the fridge then. Okay.
You'd have to keep them in the fridge because if you didn't, what would happen is you'd have very hard noodles and they'd just break if you tried to cook them.
Okay.
So they cook real quick.
Look at that! That looks amazing!
It's only a little bit.
Fresh pasta. Well, I can't wait to try that. We're going to do the taste test in a little bit. It'll be much better than those jelly beans, I'm sure.
I hope.
All right, well, thanks so much for coming on for Kids in the Kitchen today. Brian and I will do the taste test at the end of the show. Looking forward to that. But for now, we're going to check in with Brian for the question of the day. Now we're back in the kitchen with Dominic, who made his homemade pasta. Look at that, topped with the fresh Parmesan cheese. Now, you say this, you can taste the difference with the fresh, so time for the taste test. Brian, you ready? Best part of the day here.
Gotta be better than the fish stuff.
Oh my gosh. That is amazing. We want to thank all our guests for being here and you at home for watching. And Brian, thanks for hosting. I would give it 5 stars right now.